Regarding his arrest in Nashville, Morgan Wallen says he is not proud of his actions. Hi everyone, welcome back to Celebrity Zone USA. Please click the like, comment, subscribe, and notification button to receive updates. For the first time since his arrest in Nashville earlier this month for allegedly hurling a chair off a bar's roof, Morgan Wallen made a public statement. In a statement released earlier this month by the Metropolitan Nashville Police Department, he was taken into custody on April 7th on 3 felony counts of reckless endangerment and 1 misdemeanor charge. In response to his arrest on April 7th in Nashville, Tennessee, Morgan Wallen is apologizing and accepting responsibility. The country music singer posted a statement on social media on Friday that read, "I didn't feel good publicly checking in until I made apologies with some folks. The wonderful folks at fellow country artist Eric Church's bar, where the purported event happened, were the people he reached out to," he wrote before concluding. "I have communicated with my family, Nashville police enforcement, and the nice folks he mentioned. I take responsibility for my actions and am not proud of what I did. I also have the highest regard for the police who protect us all on a daily basis. I take responsibility for my actions and I'm not proud of it," he continued. Along with confirming that there won't be any changes to the 2024 leg of his One Night at a Time World Tour, which began earlier this month on April 4th in Indianapolis, Indiana. He also stated that there won't be any postponements or cancellations even as he gets ready to perform in Nashville again. As he prepares to perform this weekend in Oxford, Mississippi at the Vaught Hemingway Stadium on Saturday, April. The performance was meant to be the make-up date after he postponed his April 24th, 2023 show due to vocal rest. Wallen, Miranda Lambert, and Eric Church, the proprietor of Chief's Bar, will be headlining Stagecoach in Indio, California the following week. He will play 3 days at Nissan Stadium in Nashville following his performance at the musical event. Wallen will spend the next few days touring the United States before concluding his tour with a 2-night stay in Las Vegas on August 9th. After the incident, it was previously reported that he might receive a significant prison sentence. According to the arrest document, the chair fell roughly 3 feet away from the officers, who then spoke with witnesses and looked over security tape. Officers were informed by witnesses that they saw Wallen grab a chair, toss it over the roof, and then laugh about it. Wallen could spend up to 6 years in prison. He was freed after paying a $15 bond. Former New York prosecutor Ritha Alaba told the network that Wallen could spend up to 6 years in prison if he is found guilty of the most serious accusations, which are felonies. He went on, "The counts of reckless endangerment may have been filed as misdemeanors, which would have rendered them less serious and subjected Wallen to a maximum of 11 months and 29 days in jail." Allegations surfaced from the incident that Wallen was upset at discovering his ex-fiancée, K.T. Smith, had eloped covertly. After the incident, it was previously reported that he might receive a significant prison sentence. Alaba went on, "If the alleged act was committed with a deadly weapon, a reckless endangerment count can be charged as a class felony." She cited the police's assertion that the chair fell near to cops and other partygoers, in light of the fact that Wallen was seen on camera lunging and throwing an object over the roof, and that several witnesses said they saw Wallen do so as well. It doesn't seem probable that Wallen's accusations would be entirely dropped, Alaba continued. In light of such accusations, Wallen's attorney should speak with the prosecution in order to attempt to resolve the case by entering a plea to a charge that is less serious, a misdemeanor, for example, even a lesser offense for which Wallen may spend little to no time in jail. John Rich, a well-known country music artist, offered Wallen some guidance on Twitter on Monday. Rich, one half of the duo Big Rich, wrote, "I can't help but recall all the destructive, crazy things I did early on in my career. It's risky to combine extreme achievement, high expectations, and a lot of pressure." Rich wrote, "I hope Morgan has some people around him who care about him enough to help him find a new approach to life. Thank God I had great mentors who helped guide me out of that mindset. Building what he has built takes a lifetime, but it only takes 1 second to destroy it all." He said, "I'm rooting for him to turn it around." In response to the initial message, a fan wrote, "Some people become insane due to fame. His life is going through something. It can be toxic." Rich retorted, "Surrounded by pals don't help." Warwick Robinson, Wallen's lawyer, confirmed the singer's detention late on Sunday and stated that Wallen was completely assisting the authorities. He was freed from detention, and his next court appearance is set for May 3rd. One of the most well-known figures in modern country music is Wallen. One Thing at a Time, his third studio album from 2023, was the most listened to record in the United States in 2018. It topped the Billboard 200 for 16 weeks in 2023, meaning he remained at the top for 30% of the year, more than any other album since Adele's 21 ruled the charts more than 10 years prior. Thinking About Me, Don't Think Jesus, Last Night, You Proof, and Thought You Should Know were among the top 10 successes on the Billboard Hot 100. After a video of the country artist hurling a racial slur went viral in 2021, his label suspended him indefinitely and radio stations stopped playing his music. Consequently, he was barred or restricted from multiple award ceremonies and did not earn any Grammy nominations for his critically acclaimed Dangerous. The double album in 2020, he was ejected from Kid Rock's downtown Nashville bar and taken into custody on suspicion of public intoxication and disorderly behavior. Wallen claimed on social media at the time that following a few pub visits, he and a few buddies were horseplaying. Wallen wrote on X, "We want to apologize to any affected parties and bar staff. We didn't mean any harm. We appreciate the local government's professionalism and dignity in carrying out its duties." He said, "I love you all." The 30-year-old Last Night singer is accused of throwing a chair over the roof of Eric Church's honky tonk club, Chiefs on Broadway, which led to his arrest on 3 counts of reckless endangerment. 2 officers were standing in front of the 6-story restaurant when the chair fell close to them. He was accused of unruly behavior as well. In his mugshot, he appeared to be unconcerned by the situation. His bond was set, and he was released from Davidson County Jail at roughly 3:30 a.m. on April 8th. On May 3rd, which also happens to be the day of his second planned tour stop in Nashville, he has an appearance in court. According to reports, Wallen's rage was a response to hearing that his ex-fiancée, Katie "KT" Smith, wed Luke Scornavaco on April 3rd. Luke was shattered last week by KT's marriage to him. Whatever transpired in that bar had to be the realization that he had lost the love of his life. After a few months of dating, the Grammy-nominated artist became engaged to KT in 2016, however their final breakup occurred in November 2019. But in 2020, they welcomed a son together. The source said that although Morgan is normally a kind and enjoyable person to hang out with, he lacks self-control when he gets going. There is an issue with Morgan and alcohol, and it is one that keeps coming up. In 2020, Wallen was taken into custody at Kid Rock's bar in Nashville on suspicion of disorderly behavior and public intoxication. In 2016, he was also charged with Dewey, however. The case was dismissed.